Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Remember to follow me on Facebook. Type in Nitro Kyosho, all one word. You'll come to the RC community page and find lots of goodies there. Well guys, anyone who's seen my videos I put out recently, I switched over to Xnova motors. I've got them on all three of these machines. The 700 T-Rex is still up for, I don't know what I'm doing with that because I just replaced that motor over the winter. It's brand new. But anyways, we'll see down the road with that. But for anybody who bought an Xnova motor and is going to be putting it on a Goblin, I got some tips here for you I'm going to share. This might apply to other helicopters, I don't know, because I don't have other helicopter brands and I didn't use their motors, but for these helicopters it's definitely a tip you're going to want. Now, when this helicopter was released and that helicopter back there, the 500, was released, these motors were not registered in the Saab Goblin manuals, therefore they were not really 100% custom fit for these helicopters. Now, when Xnova made the motor for this one, it was custom fit in there, so it fits beautifully. Now these do fit into the motor brackets beautiful, but the only little tip you're going to need here, guys, is the canopies. They have to be dremelled out a little bit on the top where you have your air hole for your motor, for the air to get in. If you do not, what's going to happen is you're going to strap your canopy on there and you're going to fire up your helicopter. You're going to hear a lot of grinding sound. You're going to grind out the top of the motor and make it look like crap, and you're going to wreck your canopy. So, just a few little quick tips here, and you can fix your canopy. You're not going to damage it. You'll be off flying and having fun with these awesome Xnova motors. So I'm going to pull it off the pod. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you what I used to do it, and hopefully you'll have the same success that I did. And remember, for anyone who has a 380, that does not apply because that helicopter came out and it was custom fit. So let's get this off of the pod, guys, so we don't waste a lot of time here. And try not to shake and get you guys dizzy. And I'll show you first what I used and then how I did it. So if we go over here to the workbench, got a Dremel, okay. Anyone, I'm sure a lot of guys in this hobby has Dremels, all the little attachments and everything. Now what I used was these kind of stones here. Alright, either type, they're the same, they're just a little different configuration. The main thing is, guys, is it's just a little bit of a patience and a little bit of a process, because you don't want to overdo it and you got to basically test fit it. Okay, so let's look at the 570. Now this was actually out a little bit further, quite a bit further. Okay, now this is where it's going to hit on these in the front here. So basically you're just taking this back a little bit. Now mind you, when you're doing this, guys, put the canopy on, put your canopy locks and everything in place. Okay, leave your blades loose and then you can actually go in there and flick the motor around by hand. But this is taken back almost to where the 5 is. And I'm sure the different paint schemes and the way they were made, they might be a little different, but so don't use that as a 100% guide. But that's how it looks, guys. And you can see in there that there's clearance now. And those screws are not going to hit the top of the canopy. Okay, and I'll show you the 500 now. Now the 500 here, I actually had to do more. So I actually made the hole quite a bit bigger, which will let more air in. It looks nice. I think I did about as perfect of a job as I could do. And it made it look actually more like the 570s. And this one, if you look over here, your canopies, the locks there are lined up. On the 570 you couldn't do that because it kept bouncing back the canopy depending where they drilled the holes and how it was made, so you had to actually put the locks. But you can see now up in there, right there, that the screws are not going to hit. Okay. So there you go, guys. Take your time, actually, you know, and obviously please have the canopy off when you're doing it, okay? And just take your time, Dremel it out slowly, and you know, basically test fit it back up. Take it off, test fit it. In a couple of minutes you'll be done. And if you take your time, they'll come out perfect like these did, and you'll be off and flying and having fun. The Xnovas are just a little bit taller, guys, than the Quantum or the Scorpions. And you can see with this one that it was actually custom fit for it. So you can see there's a massive gap in there, okay? So it's just that the motors were made after these helicopters, guys, and at the 380 was made at the same time with the motor, so they knew the specs and everything. So there's some little tips, guys. Take your time, please. That's the key. Have patience doing it. Don't try to do too much. It only takes a matter of 5 minutes to do it and do it right, guys. So just, you know, take your time and don't make a mistake. Hold the Dremel tight in your hand. Don't let it get away from you and go crazy or anything like that. And or you can actually have somebody, if you want, hold the canopy for you and do it. And that's about it, guys. Simple as that, and just a little tip for Goblin helicopters and Xnova motors. Thanks for watching.